Good morning. It's 2008, November 4th. It's election day. It's almost 5 minutes to 7 a.m., which is much earlier than I would normally get up. Anyway, exciting. This is even before I had my first cup of coffee. So today, we're going to vote to hopefully elect Barack Obama President of the United States. The change we need. But there was a problem when I registered to vote. The Department of Motor Vehicles entered my information wrong, so my mailing address does not match my home address. They left a digit off my home address. The number of the building where I live is 348, not 48. So a clerk at the Department of Motor Vehicles here in New York State told me that they messed up. So the long story short is, I of course want to vote, but I may have to vote by provisional ballot, which I'm going to try to avoid. They said I could take they meaning an election helpline said that I could go and take what's called a preliminary oath. I'm going to bring some documentation of where I live and swear that I live where I say I live, and that through no fault of my own is my name not going to appear on the rolls. So we'll see what happens. Okay, more in a bit. Okay, so here we go. Stuart and I. Where's Stuart? Stuart. Hi, Stuart. We're going to go check out the lines. We're very excited. We're doing our morning walk so Stuart can do his business. And now we're going to see who's voting and who's not. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go by the polling place and see. There it is. We can see it up ahead. What do you think, Stuart? You excited? Let's see. 322 West 48th. Here's the line. People probably won't want to be on camera at 7 o'clock in the morning, but we don't care. That's it. Not very long. Not very long at all. We're going to be back in a few minutes and we're going to vote, right, Stuart? It's cold.
What did you say?
So we're about to leave. We're going to go vote right now. When I called election protection, they said I could have a preliminary oath. It says you'd be able to vote by regular ballot on election day if you take a preliminary oath confirming your qualifications to vote in this district. If the inspector accepts the oath, you will be permitted to vote by regular ballot. So I said, what is that, and will they be aware of it at my polling place? They said they should be. You will swear that the address you give them is accurate, you're otherwise qualified to vote, etc. If that doesn't work for some reason, the next step is to contact the state court judges who will be overseeing the election process. If you need to, you can call us on election day and we'll try to track one down. If all else fails, you can submit a provisional ballot. That's the last resort, but it'll be counted if the poll workers are able to confirm the nature of the mistake. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like there's anything else we can do between now and election day to fix their records. This is the record of that my home address does not match my mailing address through the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles clerical error. So, we'll see. YouTube only takes 10 minutes worth of footage. Okay, we're here, voting. Let's see what happens. Put it off, turn it off. Am I going?
Okay.
So it all worked. I actually did get to vote. The poll worker was telling me there was absolutely no way. I'd have to fill out a provisional ballot. Noise. But I did get to vote. Let's hold on a second. That's New York City. I did get to vote. Election protection, there were two officials here. And I stated my case, and I said that I would be able to vote as far as I knew according to a preliminary oath. I printed everything out. They were a little bit fuzzy on it, but they took me over to the person in charge, a very nice woman named Catherine Van Zant, and she administered the oath to me that I did indeed live where I said I would live, and they put me right through into a booth, and I did get to do what I needed to do. So if you haven't voted yet, and you believe you are eligible to vote, do what you can, because I got in a booth, even though I was told I couldn't. I did, and I legally voted. So it worked. Thank you, Election Protection. Okay, so it's over. I did vote. I wanted to do a very quick wrap-up for you in case you have any problems or in case you're worried that you won't be able to vote because of an error with your registration, a clerical error by whoever may have registered you at the Elections Board or the Department of Motor Vehicles. What I did was I contacted Election Protection, 1-866-OUR-VOTE, and I printed out a transcript of what they told me I could do as far as a preliminary oath. I also brought with me my cable bill, my health insurance bill, and my lease saying exactly where I work. These all came in handy because the elections officer told me absolutely not if I'm not in the book. I was not on the voter roll. They told me no way could I vote. I'd have to fill out a provisional ballot affidavit, or I'd have to go downtown to the county clerk, to the courthouse, and stand in line for at least an hour and a half or two, fill something out, come back. I talked to the people with the black t-shirts and the white Election Protection. They brought me to the person in charge of the polling place, a wonderful woman who administered to me a preliminary oath after looking at everything, showing her my license that I actually did live where I said I lived. I took the oath and I was able to go in and vote. I had to make a little bit of a stink. I was very polite, I was very courteous, and I was very thankful once I did vote. So if you do that, don't worry. The polling officer told me absolutely not. Well, he wasn't right. I did vote in the booth, thanks to some very nice people at the Board of Elections that were there, and 1-866-OUR-VOTE Election Protection. So go out and vote, and don't worry. Bring this stuff with you. It's your right. Thanks.